Well, student, today is the illustration number 1.10. Now, this illustration it is related to the electric dipole. Calculate the electric field on the axis of the dipole and on the equator of the dipole. The question of this illustration number 10 it is to be like this. The question is two charges plus or minus 10 microcoulomb are placed 5 millimeter apart. Determine the electric field at a point P on the axis of the dipole 15 centimeter away from its center O on the side of the positive charge. As shown in figure A. Now the next question B. A point Q 15 centimeter away from the O on the line passing through the O and normal to the axis of the dipole as shown in figure B. So this is your figure A and this is your figure B. In this figure A, there is a point P. It is lying on the positive charge at a distance of r is equal to 15 centimeter. Size of the dipole and the distance between the two poles of the electric charge, that is 2a is equal to 5 millimeter. Convert into meter, 10 raised to minus 3 millimeter. Centimeter convert into meter, 10 raised to minus 2. And charge of the dipole is plus or minus 10 microcoulomb. So that magnitude of the charge is 10 microcoulomb. Should observe this value. See, this much distance it is what A and this much distance it is what R. Value of the R is very much larger than that of the what A. So that R is very much greater than that of the A. So that the field at axial point of the electric dipole, let me show what, electric field on the axis of the dipole, it is to be given by 2 kp by r cube. 2 kp by r cube. It is a equation of electric field on the axis of the dipole 2 kp by r cube. So that at point P electric field 2 kp by r cube. Value of now P can be replaced by Q into 2A. It is a equation of electric dipole moment. P is equal to Q to A. Therefore P replaced by Q to A. Now substitute their values. So the student, value of the K 9 into 10 raised to 9. Charge on the dipole Q 10 into 10 raised to minus 6 because it is microcoulomb. And distance 2A is equal to 5 millimeter. Therefore 5 into 10 raised to minus 3. And distance R is 15 centimeter. 15 into 10 raised to minus 2 whole square. So the student, by calculating them, your answer will be coming 2.66 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per coulomb. 2.66 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per coulomb. Student, this is point P. Due to this positive charge outwards, due to this negative charge, it is what inverse direction. The resultant electric field it is to be acting along the which direction? Along vector OB. Because this distance is less, this distance is large, less distance, more electric field. Large distance, less electric field. Therefore, the resultant electric field will be acting towards the side, right side. Therefore, it is to be acting along AB. Now we are calculating the electric field on the equator of the dipole. Student, this is for the equator of the dipole. This much distance is what A. Again, this much distance is what R. Point Q lying on the equator of the dipole. Due to this positive charge, radially outwards, EB. Due to this negative charge, radially inverse direction, that is EA. EA, EB, they form the word parallelogram. The resultant will be produced in which direction? Diagonal direction. It is to be acting along the which direction? B to A. The vector B to A. It is acting along the vector B to A. Okay? Again, now the electric field on the equator of the dipole, there is a half on the axis. Now on the equator of the dipole, electric field intensity, it is given by Kp by r cube. Kp by r cube. On axis, 2 Kp by r cube. On equator, Kp by r cube. Okay? Now the electric field at equatorial point Q of the dipole is given by Eq is equal to Kp by r cube. The student, please compare these two equations. What is difference between these two equations? On equator, 2 is removed. On axis, that answer is double. So the student, P can be again replaced by Q into 2A. When K is equal to 9 into 10 raised to 9. Q is 10 microcoulomb, 10 raised to minus 6, 10 into 10 raised to minus 6. 2A is 5 into 10 raised to minus 3. And distance is 15 centimeter, means 15 into 10 raised to minus 2 whole cube. By calculating them, your answer will be coming 1.33, 10 raised to 5 Newton per coulomb. It is acting along vector BA. It is acting along vector BA. Student, directly you can say that electric field on the equator of the dipole, it is half than that of the axis. Half than that of the axis. Because this answer is coming half that of the axis. Or equation is also about half. Therefore, directly answer going to be what half. So, the student, now the illustration number 1.10 is completed. Okay. Now we are moving on the next illustration. That is your illustration number 1.11. Now, student, this illustration, it is to be related to the electric flux. It is to be related to the electric flux. Which equation of the electric flux studied? Flux phi is equal to vector E dot vector delta S. And another equation of the flux that we have studied, phi is equal to Q by epsilon 0 from the Gauss theorem. Okay? These two equations can be used to solve this illustration. Okay? Now the question of this illustration number 1.11, electric field component in figure 1.27 are Ex is equal to alpha x raised to 1 by 2. Ez and Ey is equal to 0. It is shows that electric field produced only in x direction. It is present only in x direction. But y component and z component of the electric field is what 0. Where alpha is equal to 800 Newton per coulomb, meter is to 1 by 2. Calculate, first question, calculate flux through the cube. Second question, the charge within the cube. Assume that small a is equal to 0.1 meter. Assume that small a is equal to 0.1 meter. Student, first of all, which data are given? Student, Ex is equal to alpha x raised to 1 by 2. It is shows that electric field present only in x direction, but the y component and z component of the electric field is 0. Where alpha is equal to 800 Newton per coulomb into meter is to 1 by 2. And distance length of the cube is equal to a is equal to 0.1 meter. So this is our diagram. This is our cube. Electric field present only in x direction. Only in x direction. Okay. Now this all the electric field lines are parallel to this upper face. Parallel to this face. Now the some faces are perpendicular to the x-axis. Some faces are perpendicular to the x-axis, and so some faces are parallel to the x-axis. Of faces at which the field lines are parallel, flux is 0. So what is the meaning of flux? When the field lines are passing through the plane, then we can calculate flux. But field lines are parallel to the plane, the flux is 0. So observe these two faces. It is a shaded faces, in which field lines are crossing through the plane. We can calculate the electric flux on these two faces. But at this face, or at this face, or back side of the face, the flux is what 0. Okay? This much length is A. This much distance is also what A. This is our left side face, and this is our right side face. Area vector of the left side face is normal to the plane, towards left. It is a delta SL. Area vector of this right side face, normal to the plane, towards right side, delta SR. Electric field is in the same direction x. This is the electric field for the left face, and this is the electric field for the right face. Okay? According to your first question, student, electric field has only x component. For faces perpendicular to x direction, angle between angle E and delta S is plus or minus pi by 2. Angle is what? Plus or minus pi by 2. At this phase, angle is what? Plus pi by 2. Here at this phase, angle is what? Minus pi by 2. Therefore, the flux phi is equal to E delta S is separately 0. We can now calculate the flux only at two shaded faces. We can calculate flux only at two shaded faces. But at this phase, the flux is 0. The flux is what? 0. Okay? So now first calculation is for the left hand side face. For a left side face, x is equal to a. For this face, distance x is equal to a. Write down x is equal to a. So the student, write down EL is equal to alpha x raised to 1 by 2 already given. Where x can be replaced by a. So that write down alpha a raised to 1 by 2. Now for the right hand side face, for this face, total distance a plus a, it is what? 2a. Now x replaced by 2a. So that again write down ER is equal to alpha x raised to 1 by 2, x replaced by 2a raised to 1 by 2. Okay? Now the corresponding flux are for the left hand side face, phi A is equal to vector EL dot vector delta SL. So the student write down their expansion EL delta SL cos theta. So now observe this diagram. EL delta SL both are in opposite direction. If they are in opposite direction, angle between these two 180 degree, and for these two angle is for 0 degree. For the left side face, angle is 180. For the right side face, angle is for 0 degree. So, student, cos 180 is equal to minus 1. Let's place the minus sign. Write down EL delta SL. Where delta is the area of the cube, area of the one side of the cube. So that is what A square. EL kept it as it is. This is the equation number 1. Now, student, the next change. For the right hand side face, flux phi r is equal to vector ER dot delta SR. ER is equal to again ER delta SR cos theta. For the right side face, angle is 0, theta 0, cos 0 1. ER delta SR remain. Delta SR is equal to again that is what A square. It is your equation number 2. See, this is the flux at the left hand side face. This is the flux at the right hand side face. Total flux phi L plus phi R. Addition of them. The net flux passing through the cube phi is equal to phi R plus phi L. Phi R is equal to ER A square and phi L is minus EL A square. Between them A square common into the bracket ER minus EL. Well, ER is equal to it is this one. ER is equal to alpha 2A raised to 1 by 2. EL is equal to alpha A raised to 1 by 2. These two values substitute into this equation. So that alpha 2A raised to 1 by 2, alpha A raised to 1 by 2. Between them alpha common. Between them A raised to 1 by 2, A raised to 1 by 2 common. Now they are common. 2 raised to 1 by 2 remain inside the bracket and minus 1 remain. 2A square A raised to 1 by 2. 2 plus 1 by 2, 5 by 2. Alpha is this. This is write down now put 2 minus 1. Value of alpha 800. Value of 8.1 raised to 5 by 2. Value of it is 0.1 raised to it is what? 5 by 2. This is root 2 is it is in minus 1. By calculating them, your answer will become 1.05 Newton meter square per coulomb. Okay. So calculation is very simpler. The main thing it is this one. Okay. Now the flux linked with the cube it is completed. Now what is the next question into the same one? Calculate the charge enclosed by this cube. By the Gauss theorem, total charge inside the cube. What is our equation of Gauss theorem? Phi is equal to Q by epsilon 0. What do you require? Charge. Now make a subject of charge Q. Phi into epsilon 0. Phi is equal to 1.05. Epsilon 0 value will be given. Otherwise you remember it. 8.854 into 10 to minus 12. By multiplying them, your answer will be coming 9.27 into 10 to minus 12 coulomb. This much amount of the charge it is enclosed by this cube. Okay. Now the illustration number 1.11 it is completed. Now we are moving on to illustration number 12. Now we are moving to illustration number 12. So the question of the illustration number 12 it is like this. An electric field is uniform and in the positive x direction for the positive x and the uniform with the same magnitude but the negative x direction for the negative x. It is given that E is equal to 200 I cap Newton per coulomb for x greater than 0 and E is equal to minus 200 I cap Newton per coulomb for the x less than 0. Let me show what x negative, electric field negative, x positive, electric field is positive. A right circular cylinder of the length 20 cm and radius 5 cm has its center at the origin, its axis along the x-axis so that one of the face is at x is equal to plus 10 cm and other face it is at x is equal to minus 10 cm. What is the net outward flux through the each that of the faces? What is the flux through the side of the cylinder? What is the net outward flux through the cylinder? And what is the net charge inside the cylinder? Total there are 4 questions. First question, what is the flux on the side of the cylinder? On the circular faces of the cylinder. What is the flux on the side of the cylinder? यानी कि curved part of the cylinder. What is the net flux? And what is the charge enclosed by the cylinder? Total there are 4 questions. Student, first of all observe the diagram. Student, length of the cylinder is 20 cm. This much distance plus 10, x is equal to this much distance is minus 10. Okay. Student, axis of the cylinder lying on the x-axis. At this face, radius of the cylinder, that is 5 centimeter. At this face, whose area vector normal to the face towards left. At this face, area vector towards the right side. Right now, this electric field is towards the left side. This electric field is towards the again right hand side. These two are in same direction. These two are in same direction. For this electric field, vector E is equal to, it is a minus 200 I cap. And vector is towards the negative x direction, so they write down minus delta x I cap. Where radius r is 5 centimeter, convert into meter, 0.05 meter. First calculation, it is for the left hand side face. Second calculation, it is for the right hand side face. For the left hand side now, x is less than 0, so that electric field E is equal to minus 200 I cap, Newton per coulomb. This is again towards left, so they write down vector delta s is equal to minus delta s I cap. So the flux on the left hand side, phi L is equal to vector E dot delta s, substitute their values, where vector is minus 200 I cap, delta is minus delta s I cap dot I cap 1, minus minus plus, 200 delta s remain. Delta s means what? Cross sectional area, that is pi r square. Well, r is equal to 0.05 whole square. Okay, by calculating that, your answer will be coming 1.57 Newton per coulomb meter square. Okay. Now the calculation for the left hand side is completed. Same calculation it is for the right hand side. For the right hand side now, x greater than 0, E is equal to 200 I cap, delta s is plus delta s I cap. Same equation, phi r is equal to vector E dot delta s, vector E is equal to 200 I cap, delta s replaced by delta s I cap dot I cap 1, so then 200 delta s remain, again delta s is pi r square, r replaced by 0.05 whole square, again you can get the same answer 1.57 Newton per coulomb into meter square. Student, for the left hand side answer is 1.57, for the right hand side answer is again 1.57. Now student, please calculate the electric field on the side of the cylinder. See, this is for the side of the cylinder, this part, it is for the side of the cylinder. On the side of the cylinder, E and delta s both are perpendicular to each other. Angle between them is 90, so that on the side of the cylinder, flux is 0. For any point on the side of the cylinder, E perpendicular to the delta s, so that flux phi is 0. Only the flux is linked on this circular side of the cylinder. Flux is linked only on the circular side of the cylinder. Now the next question, calculate the total net outward flux through the cylinder. Total flux means phi L plus phi R plus phi. 1.57 plus 1.57 plus 0. So the 1.57 plus 1.57 plus 0. Total answer is 3.14 Newton per coulomb into meter square. And the last question, the net charge within the cylinder can be found by using the Gauss law. What is our Gauss law? Phi is equal to Q by epsilon 0. Q is the net charge, make a subject, therefore Q is equal to phi into epsilon 0. What is value of phi? 3.14. What is value of epsilon 0? 8.854 into 10 to minus 12. By multiplying them, your total charge enclosed by the cylinder 2.78 into 10 to minus 11 coulomb. Now the lesson number 12 is completed.